Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Advanced Dynamics Journey. In today's video, we will be discussing about leads in Dynamics 365. I will start by exploring what a lead is, multiple ways of creating leads, and I'll walk you through the sales out-of-the-box business process flow. I will cover topics like lead qualification process, leads duplicate detection, and the lead system views that are available within the application. So without wasting further time, let's get started. So what a lead is? A lead is someone who has shown interest in your products or services. It can be an existing or a new client. The image on the screen shows an example of a sales process from beginning to the end. As you can see, a lead has contacted our organization for products and services. An account representative reaches out to the lead to gather more information. If it is determined that the lead is good fit, the lead will be qualified and an opportunity record will be created. If it is determined that the lead is not a good fit, the lead will be disqualified and the sales process will end. Now let's dive into our application and work with the leads. Now we are in our Sales Hub application. From the sitemap, let's click on Leads table. Once we are within the leads table, we can see My Open Leads view. Microsoft Dynamics 365 provides multiple views that shows leads data. These are all the system views that are available. We can create our own personal views too. There are multiple ways of creating leads. Let's explore a few ways of creating leads. Let's click on the New button from the command bar. We can now see a new lead form. On the lead form, we can see the topic and the last name fields are required. Let's fill in the details and create a new lead record. Let's scroll down. We can see a company section. Here we can fill in the company details. Click on Save button. Now a lead record has been created with minimal information. If we navigate to the lead form, we can see that we can fill in more details about the particular lead record. Let's say more details about the contact, the company information. We have a timeline section. If we click on the timeline section, we can see multiple activities like appointment emails. We can create these activities and these activities will be linked to this particular lead record. If we click on the details tab, we can see that we can fill in more information about the lead record. Let's say the industry information, the marketing information, the contact method. If we click on the Files tab, we can attach documents that relate to this particular lead record as well. There are other ways of creating leads too. From the navigation bar, let's click on this plus icon and click on Leads. This will open up a quick create lead form. We can use quick create form to quickly create leads with minimal information, and later on when a lead record is created, it can be updated with more information. As I mentioned before, the topic and the last name fields are mandatory, so we have to fill in the details to create a lead record. Now you can see a lead record has been created with minimal information. There is another way of creating leads which can be achieved by converting email activities to leads. Let's go to the activities table and open the email activity. Once we open the email activity, click on this Convert to button and click on to leads. This is asking for the information that needs to be pulled into the leads form. This will be the first name and the last name. The email address, we don't have it right now. Click on Convert. Now we can see a new lead record has been created. The subject of the email activity will be copied over as the lead topic. Leads can be imported into the application using two formats, Excel or CSV. When you import a file that includes leads, you must make sure that the columns in the file can be mapped to specific columns in Dynamics 365 lead records. Let's go back to our leads table. Click on these three dots, click over here, and from here we can download the Excel template, fill in the details and import it back to the application. In my previous video, I imported accounts records using the Excel template. So you guys can refer that video and import the leads records using the Excel template. Now let's discuss about the leads qualification process. Let's open one of the lead records. Now we are on the leads form. This is the sales out of the box business process flow. Right now we are on the qualify stage. Once we qualified this lead, we will move over to the develop stage on this business process flow. The lead record has the contact information David Rose and the company information as XYZ. Once I qualify this lead, 3 records will be created: opportunity, account, and a contact. Let's see how this will work. Let's click on the qualify button. Will take few seconds. Now you can see an opportunity record is created, and this is an opportunity form. You can see the topic is the mobile phone deals. This is the title of the lead record, which has now become the topic in the opportunity. And the contact record David Rose has been created. If I go to the accounts entity, we can see XYZ Corp has been created and the contact as David Rose has also been created simultaneously. We discussed about the leads qualification process. Now let's discuss about the leads disqualification process. Let's go back to our leads table and open one of the leads record. Click on these 3 dots and click on disqualify. It will be asking us the reason of the disqualification. Let's click on lost. Now the lead is disqualified and the record has become inactive. We cannot make changes. But the user have always an option to reactivate the lead and make changes in this lead record. As I mentioned before, when the lead is qualified, 3 records are created: opportunity, contact, and an account record. Let's see if there is a business requirement where we don't have to create any of these records. So how that can be achieved? This can be achieved by going into the application settings, going into the leads and opportunity management. Right now you can see that auto create records for newly qualified leads is turned as yes. Mark it as no. Click on save. As we have made the necessary changes in our settings, let's go back to our lead records. Let's open one of the lead record and click on qualify. Now you can see that it is asking us whether we want to create a new account record, contact record, and an opportunity. We can make changes in these options and then click on qualify. Up till now we have discussed about the leads qualification and disqualification process. Now let's discuss about the duplicate detection in leads. Duplicate detection rules can be created by either going into the Power Platform Admin Center or through the application settings. I will demonstrate through application settings, as in this way you do not have to leave the application. Let's go to the application settings. Let's scroll down and click on duplicate detection. Right now you can see that duplicate detection is turned off. These are the rules that are available, and based on these rules, duplicate records will be identified. We can create new rules as well to identify a record as duplicate. Let's turn it on. Now you can see our duplicate detection has been turned on. Let's go back and create a new lead with the same email address and see how duplicate detection works. Let's go to leads, let's open one of this record, and let's create another lead with this same email address. Let's copy this email address. Let's paste the same email address, click on save. As we have turned on our duplicate detection, so right now we can see a dialog box it is showing that this current record has a duplicate email address with these records. So you have an option of ignore and save, or you can merge this record with this record as well. So this is how the duplicate detection works. Another exciting feature that I want to talk about is email validation on the leads and the contact form. To ensure that customer email addresses are valid, Dynamics 365 includes email validation. Validation analyzes the primary email address in the leads and contact records to identify the one that cannot receive emails. To enable email validation, we have to make some changes in our settings. First, let's go to the Power Platform Admin Center. Within the Admin Center, open the environment, and within the environment, go to Settings. Once you are in the Settings, under Products, click on Features. Once you are under Features, scroll down. You will see data validation and it is turned on. Enable email address validation in model-driven app. Right now this feature is in preview mode. So I have turned it on. So you guys, maybe for you it will be turned off. You can turn it on and click on save. Once it is done, go to your app, make.powerapps.com, open the application over here, click on edit, and click on settings. Once you are in the settings, click on upcoming, then scroll down. You will see enable smart email address validation control is turned on. So you have to turn it on as well. It will not be turned on. So you can mark it as yes and click on save. Once you are done with this, go back to your Sales Hub application and under change area, go to application settings. Under data improvement, email validation, and turn it on for both leads and contacts. Based on these instances, the primary email address will be marked as invalid. In my case, it is turned on for both leads and contacts, so you guys can turn it on as well. Let's go back and create a lead and see how this is working. Now we are on the new leads form. Let's create a new lead. Let's enter an email address and see how this is working. So now you see it is validating the email address, and now it is popping up a message that the domain exists but is disposable or temporary. So now you see that it is flagging an invalid email address as well on the leads form. I hope this video helped you understand leads in Dynamics 365 from creation to qualification and duplicate detection. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video where I will be discussing about more features related to lead management in Dynamics 365.